Hello, family. Welcome to the Hub. What's up, y'all? We are like 1 week away from Valentine's Day, and I really don't want you to do anything stupid. Okay, so I was talking to a client this week, one of the members of the Real Love Network, the community where we support women in their love journey, and she started dating a really hot guy, right? Anybody here ever dated a guy that, he was like with bamboo? I'm like, oh, yes. So she finds herself saying, you know what, Coach Cass, I don't know how I'm not going to sleep with this guy, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. Now, here's the thing, right, ladies? If you desire marriage, you have to do something different, right? So she's been doing something different, in terms of asking guys the right questions, and she's not here for just a hookup. But I said, you still have hookup tendencies that you have to separate yourself from in order to get a different result. Because right now, what it sounds like, hot guy, sleep with him, he leaves, and we start again. She's like, yeah, that's been my last couple of years. Exactly, right? So if you don't like the pattern of what your dating life looks like, sis, we got to put a monkey wrench in that situation. Like on those cartoons where they put something, well, I guess it's real life too, on the railroad tracks, and you have to change directions. Can you do it with me? We got to change directions, right? Change direction. So we're chugga, 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 chugga. Oh, wait, hold up. We're about to drive off this cliff again. Let me go ahead and change directions. Are y'all, are you, are you hearing me? Sis, let me tell you. If you do not like the way your love life has been looking, okay? If you don't like the way your love life has been looking, something different has to happen. It just does. Something different has to happen. So now the question is, are you really ready to date? But of course, Coach Cass, I've been out of this relationship for this long, or I've never been in a relationship, or listen, dating and love is a journey of self-discovery. You understand me? And I really want you to think about, do you want to date or do you want love because of societal pressures? Listen, I am a mom of one, and the amount of pressure I get to have another child from people who do not live within my four walls is ridiculous. But one thing I know, and I'm very clear about, is that they are not helping me with child number one. Ain't nobody that helps me with child number one saying have another kid. Why? Because they're overwhelmed, right? And I don't have the mental bandwidth to bring on another baby out of my body, right? Now, I'm open to foster care and all the rest of that stuff. We'll work that out later as Ava gets older, but it's just like this factory right here. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Right? But it still bothers me. So I understand that you might be okay with, all right, I'm single, but a part of you still might be bothered when people are like, well, why are you still single though? Sis, you ain't got no man yet. What's going on? You got grandma saying, what's happening? I got a nice boy at church, right? So I get it. It's annoying, but I don't want you to act out of pressure from society, out of pressure because you're lonely. We do not want to date in desperation. And the reason we don't date in desperation is because you end up picking something else that starts with a D, right? So we do not want to do that. We need to have a better understanding of why. Why do you want to date? Is it a genuine desire for a romantic relationship, someone to share life with? And if it is, why do you keep self-sabotaging? So I want you to set aside some time this week to just reflect. I want you to reflect. You could pick up our Love Vision Board training on how to create your Love Vision Board. You could just email me, coach@inspiremany.com, to be able to get that, right? So I really I really want you to start to get clear about why is it that you want to date. You got me? All right, so number two says you working like all the time. Coach Cass, I need to build this business. I need to build my 5 businesses. I got these kids. I got these nieces. I got this puppy. I got these trips. I got this stuff. My schedule's busy. I work in TV. I work in administration. You cannot have love and excuses at the same time. You cannot. You cannot have love and excuses at the same time. So when we talk about this work-life harmony rather than balance, like this harmony, sometimes work will take precedence, but sometimes the personal life should. Remember, I am also a business owner that's in a business that is flourishing. We service thousands of women we coach thousands of women every single year, but yet I'm still married. Sometimes I am glued to my computer. I'm working on it. God ain't done with me yet. But other times I'm there with my family. When you're with the right person, it works. So being able to set clear boundaries with your work, like not checking emails during personal time. So what does that mean? My mentor on the show The Love Lens, my mentor shared that, in building her company over the years to accrue $100 million, she had a rule with her husband that they talked about work from 8 to 8, but after that, lights out. No more talking about work, so that she could enjoy her relationship with him. 8 to 8. What could that look like for you? Even if you don't have a romantic partner, how do you start putting that into play now? Because all work and no play makes Jane, Rashida, and Maria a dull girl, sis. Come on. All right. So number 3, how do you really navigate this dating world, especially as a Black woman, a Hispanic woman, an Asian woman, a woman of color, right? I understand that we got my Caucasian ladies in here listening too, but it's just like there's something different at times when it comes to dating as a Black woman, right? There's like little cultural compatibilities. Like, is this really going to work? Right? I'm going to tell you that we have to open our minds. Black women seem to be the only women that are sold out only, right? For Black men. Now, mind you, Asian culture too, but it's just like for us, it's a tough situation, right? That we only want to date a Black man. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with a white man, Coach Cass. What am I supposed to do with this man? Have you ever felt like that? Like, oh, what do I do with that, Coach Cass? Listen, my inner circle just happens to be many interracial couples, and it wasn't chosen like that, but that's just the way it goes. And when I say the amount of love in their home, amongst their families, it's beautiful, right? But they had to create the culture in their relationship of what they tolerate and what they don't. Now, mind you, all of them are Christian. So, the families, a lot of them do act right. Not every family member, but you have to just be ready, right? If you connect with someone that makes your heart smile, that's aligned with your values, right? Like-minded individual, respects you, honors you, you could shine your light. Sis, why are we knocking him out just because of his skin color? Look, I'm real light. My daughter thought I was white for a very long time. I still don't know if she knows, right? So, it's like she brings up the white Barbie doll. This is you, mommy. Not exactly, but we'll talk about that later, right? So, shades of the rainbow, sis. So we just going lighter. I got cousins that are light, bright white, and essentially they're still Black, right? So when we talk about not being compatible with someone, I want you to look past their skin color and look at their beliefs, their alignment. I understand that elections are coming up and all of that stuff, right? So there are people in my family that I stopped talking to during elections because it's a little bit too much for me. But I still love them, right? Get down to the core, sis. Get down to the core. And if you're like, but Coach Cass, I still don't know if I'm ready to date, we got a quiz, right? So go to wantedwoman.com/quiz and take the quiz, all right? wantedwoman.com/quiz and take the quiz to see, are you really ready to date? And here, we have amazing resources for you Check it out on the website under support, right? We have amazing resources for you, and one of them being the Love Deck. So because it's Valentine's, it is now 25% off on Amazon. On Amazon, you can see that the company that inspires inspire many. So you buy the right product, because somebody out here trying to use my name. All right. Got my trademarks in place. All right. So Love Deck on Amazon. You could cop it. It'll come in like 24 to 48 hours. We got 2-day ship, even 1-day ship, sis. Come on. Right. So you could get your Love Deck, and the Love Deck is 60 questions to ask before choosing the one. Now, I recently got a message on Instagram from a young lady named Maud. So Maud bought the Love Deck after one of my virtual events, and she brought it on a date, her first date with a guy. She just got engaged, y'all. Ooh, I love hearing these stories. I love hearing these stories. So if you have gotten the Love Deck and had a great experience, please do share, or you know what, better yet, leave a great review on Amazon. But in the meantime, get your copy, right? People have used it for teams, people have used it for family, people have used it with friends, right? It's to have deeper, meaningful conversations. So that's my invitation to you. Look up the Love Deck on Amazon. But in the meantime, in between time, keep loving, keep laughing, and I'll see you soon. Bye.